Okay, so today I wanted to do a little overview of the Buffalo Bore heavy 10mm Outdoorsman 220 grain hard cast bullets for this 10mm Springfield XDM Elite that I have in 10mm. So this weekend I tested out this 220 grain hard cast from Buffalo Bore. This is the heavy Outdoorsman's load, and this is going to be potentially going to be my Grizzly Bear round that I'm going to carry with. So I just got this 10mm. It's Springfield XDM Elite, and so far I'm really liking it. My first range trip with it, I was able to shoot it very accurately, and I was able to shoot it very fast. Because the recoil wasn't what I was expecting. Most of what you hear online is that 10mm is this real big powerful cartridge and the recoil is nasty and all of that. I didn't find that really to be the case when I shot this for the first time. I actually thought the recoil was was a lot milder than I thought it was going to be. And I was able to shoot this gun fast and accurate because of that. Not as mild as 9mm, but not much more, to be honest. And I was pleasantly surprised about that. The caveat to that was I was shooting 180 grain FMJ ball, range ammo the first time I shot this. What I really need to test is what I'm going to carry in this gun in Grizzly country, because that's why I have this gun. That ammo is going to be Buffalo Bore or Underwood, but one of the heavy hard cast bullets that they make, the Outdoorsman's load, the 200 or 220 grain, those big hard cast bullets, because I can shoot this at the range as fast as I want and be as accurate as I can with this, and that's all great, but I'm not going to be carrying this into bear country. I needed to test this Buffalo Bore stuff. So this weekend I actually did. I bought 2 boxes of these, and they're not cheap. They're like 40, 45 bucks if you can find them. So not cheap for 20 rounds. But anyways, brought it to the range, did the test, and I did notice that these are substantially more recoiling than just the 180. That kind of goes without saying. It's pretty obvious that that's going to be the case, but it was pretty substantial. With that being said, it was definitely very controllable, and I was still able to shoot it really fast and relatively accurate. Definitely adequate enough as far as accuracy, and I could shoot it fast. I mean, if you're in a situation where a grizzly's charging you, you're going to be shooting this thing fast. So that's what you need to test. You're not going to be taking 5 seconds in between shots to really line it up and get your stance right. No, it's going to be grab the gun and start firing. I did a little bit of that with the test, and obviously it wasn't as fast as a real life scenario, but I did do some rapid firing with it, and the muzzle rise was definitely controllable, and it was more snappy, and I did feel it more in my hands, and I think part of that is because I put these Talon grips on, and they feel great in hand. It's like skateboard tape, but it is pretty, under heavy recoil, it is pretty rough. Now, were my hands bleeding? No. I mean, it was fine, but you do feel it, is what I'm saying. You feel it a lot more than whatever the standard grip texture is that comes with this pistol. That's one thing to keep in mind. The skateboard tape is pretty rough. I still kind of like it. I think I'm still going to keep it, but if it becomes an issue where I feel like I'm losing accuracy, then I may switch to either their kind of more rubberized Talon Pro grip, or just stick with the originals. The original I didn't have a problem with. It was fine. I just ordered these grips before the gun came, so might as well put them on. Accuracy was one thing you wanted to test, but more importantly is reliability. Some people say that these 220 grains, some people have reliability issues with these bigger ones, so a lot of people tend to go with the 200 grain. I could not find the 200 grains anywhere. I just couldn't find them. So I went with these 220 grain because I could find them. And I didn't have any reliability issues. Now, I only shot 20 bullets because these are so expensive. But I did shoot some slow and then some, pretty rapid. And I had no issues whatsoever. So I do have several months before I'm actually going to bring this into Grizz country. I'll definitely shoot some more of this just to test reliability and give it at least another box or two to really kind of make sure it's good to go with this 220 grain. But so far I'm happy with it. It does add quite a bit of recoil, but still very manageable. and accuracy is totally fine. This is the Buffalo bore 10 millimeter. This is the heavy Outdoorsman 220 grain hard cast bullets. The feet per second, the box says 1,200 feet per second, and the muzzle energy is 703 foot-pounds of energy. Quite a wallop. So far, so good. If you guys like the content you're seeing on the channel, please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more tests and a lot more shooting with this 10 millimeter. So stick around if you like this stuff.